5 minutes and 5 new features. This is your What's New in Asana March 2025 edition. We're starting out at number 1 with custom task types and statuses. So in task templates, we've got a bit of an update here. So when we go and add a new task template, rather than adding in, your information right here and choosing from either approval or milestone or task, now we have this custom option right here. We can create a new task type. We can call it custom. We can call it whatever we want to, but it creates this kind of inline status rather than having to go and create a new custom field that you have to add to the library and keep up to date with all the other statuses you have inside of your Asana space. It takes the first letter from the word of the variable or the option, and it creates it right there. So we can change the colors, we can do whatever we want, but now we can have it so that a version of the task. So if we go and create this one right here, we go up to our task template and we go right there, we can now see that this task is not started, in progress, done, or another option for whatever we want to have there. But then we can set rules to say, hey, if it's done, that means the task is done, obviously. And so I think it's a really cool option, moving in the right direction. Asana, thanks so much for this. Apply that to your use case, whatever you want to do. Number 2, we're looking at otherwise branches inside of rules. Let's take a quick look. So when we go into our rule builder and add a new rule here, right? We already know about, our different otherwise if. So let's say if the section is new request, we want to move to that section new request. We can go otherwise if, and if the new section is scoping, we can move to the scoping section. But now we have this otherwise branch and it says, if all other conditions are not met, do this. So this answers the question as to how do tasks not fall through the cracks? If something is submitted and it doesn't match any of the other criteria, assign it to someone who can then triage it or, create a subtask or, make a comment so that nothing gets left behind. So check this out. I think it's really going to help to streamline our workflows and our custom rule building. While I'm in the rule builder, let's back out here a little bit. I'm going to talk about number 3, which is Salesforce actions and triggers inside of Asana. And so you do need to have Salesforce for this, obviously. And with the trigger point, as long as the app is added to the project, you can go to our external triggers and we can see you have 2 options: when a record is created or when a record is created or updated. So if I have that record created or updated option, we can then do this. And so now I can create a similar field inside of Asana that matches fields and records inside of Salesforce. So let's go here. I'm going to type in opportunity. Let's look at change events. This is our most common use case. And then I'll search for the stage. This is an opportunity stage inside of Salesforce. And let's say that the opportunity stage is qualification, right? We can then make a similar custom field for opportunity stage in Asana. And then when this is met inside of Salesforce, and then this is met inside of Asana, we can then have other actions. So I think that's a really cool update. No longer can we just see the status of an opportunity in the little card inside of Asana. We can now bring this into our custom workflows inside of Asana. So go check that out for yourself. Number 4, we're going to look at self-serve sandboxes. Pretty self-explanatory, but if you're a super admin and you are on the Enterprise Plus, you'll have access to this sandboxes tab. And prior to this update, you'd have to request a sandbox, wait 24 hours for Asana to roll it out for you, and then you would have access to it. And so then I will have access to my sandbox. I can go and click on my avatar, click over, and rather than being in my main company instance, I can then go to my sandbox. Let's refresh this here. And so if you're a super admin and you are on the Enterprise Plus plan, you'll see this little sandboxes tab. And so you'd come in here and usually this would have said request a sandbox. You'd click on the button, you have to wait 24 hours and then Asana would provision it for you. Now you can easily click on it yourself. Within 10 minutes, that sandbox is ready for you to go and you can start using it with your team. So go and check that out so you can start testing out your different apps and workflows inside of a safe environment. And number 5, we're going to look at work access mode inside of Asana. And I know what you're thinking, what is work access mode, Marquis? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm going to tell you. Right down here, we'll see this little launch Asana option. When we go over, we see this work access mode. So I'm going to click through. And when our Asana spins up, you're gonna see this little dialog box pop up, and it's gonna say, this mode allows you to access and manage the private work of other members in your organization using advanced search. Turn it off when you're done managing work. So let's continue. You're gonna see you're in work access mode. You can turn it off when we want to. So no longer will we have to reach out to Asana admin, or IT, I should say, to request access to projects and portfolios of people that don't work with us any longer. So if it's a project space you need access to, you can click over that tab and see all of those private projects. Obviously you can't see anything here because it's all client privacy, but we can then see all the private portfolios, like when someone gets started and they first use the portfolio function within Asana, and it asks them to create my first portfolio. Like, look at all these: my first portfolio, my first portfolio, my first portfolio, my first portfolio. Like, get rid of that junk. So whether it's quarterly, annually, and you're cleaning up, you as a super admin can now go in and look for all of those private projects, portfolios, tasks that you wouldn't have access to otherwise, to clean them up, audit your space. And so I think this is a really cool new feature for super admins. Hope you feel the same. If there's anything I missed or any other new features, because there were a lot more, please let me know. These are just the ones that I thought were the best for March 2025 and thought to bring to all of you. So hope you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.